Alrighty, good evening. How are you all doing? And welcome to our 9th class of the Bump Room live classes that we've been doing. So we started about 5 weeks ago, not knowing how long they're going to go on for, and I suppose we still don't really know how long they're going on for. We don't know yet when we'll be able to get back to our live classes. So nice that we can keep this up, and hopefully, you're enjoying them from home. It's not the same, obviously, the interaction as well. It's just not the same as the live classes, but please feel free, comment, kind of get on to us, let us know how you're finding the classes, anything you'd like us to do, anything about the class. It's just nice to hear from you and know that, how you're getting on doing them, because we're missing that interaction with the women from the class. So I'm just going to start my warm up tonight just in standing, just for a little change, and then we'll get the ball, and then we'll go into our sequence of exercises as well. So let's just start off with a nice loosening out, nice little bit of a warm up first. So just thinking about ourselves in standing, thinking about taking equal weight through the left and the right. So think about 3 points, one in the big toe, the little toe, and one in the heel. And we're just going to lean forwards onto the toes. Just feel your weight being drawn forwards, and then back onto the heels. Leaning forwards onto the toes. That's it. So we're just taking our body weight to the front, and then back onto the heels. Just feeling that transfer of weight forward and back, forward and back. And then taking all our weight over onto our right side, all the way over onto our left side. Just side to side. That's it. And what I want you to do is just with your feet about that shoulder distance apart with the 3 points, I want you to try and get your weight even between the two. So try not to be leaning more to one side over the other. Okay. That's it. Okay. And we're going to just start off with a little bit of arm work. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep the tension out of the shoulders, just floating the arms. Inhale as you come forward, exhale out to the side. Inhale to come forward, exhale out to the side. And we're going to take the arms up, interlink the fingers, and we're just going to just press up to the roof. That's it, growing tall. Press it up. And relax, bring the fingers out in front, push out in front. Feeling that nice stretch in your upper back this time. And then we're going to take the hands back behind us, and we're going to bow forwards as we're doing this. Untuck your tailbone, so don't be flexing through your spine. Untuck the tailbone, so you're bowing, you're starting to feel in the backs of your legs, but we're also adding in the shoulders as well. That's it. Inhale and exhale. We'll do that one again. Coming back up. That's it. We're going to do our arm openings. Inhale, open and extend the wrists back. Feel that nice stretch through the front of your chest. Sweep forward, chin to chest, and then just dropping the chin to the chest as you're pushing the arms out. Inhale, open and extend back, and then sweep forward, chin to chest. That's it. We're going to roll out the shoulders, and we're going to do a side stretch into a roll down. So we're going to just crawl the fingers down towards the knee, lift up and over, lengthen the fingertips to the far wall. That's it, receiving the stretch through your side. And we're going to just, imagine we're just hanging here, just falling forward. Bump is just nice and relaxed in this position. We're going to take a breath in, breathing out. We're going to stack back up from the lower back into the middle and upper back. Repeat that to the opposite side. So fingers crawling down the leg, lift up and over, lengthen the fingers to that far wall. That's it. And then we're just gently just rolling forwards, hanging here. That's it. Bump nice and relaxed. Take a breath in, breathing out. We're going to stack back up again, gently, level by level. And we're going to do one more either side. So lengthening the fingers down, lift up and over, lengthen those fingertips. Receiving that stretch, try to go a little bit further this time. Rolling forwards, hanging here. Take a breath in and breathe out, stacking back up. And then one more, other side, opposite side. Lengthen the fingers. That's it, guys. And then rolling forwards, gently hanging here with your bump relaxed. Take a breath in, breathing out, stacking back up. That's it. We're going to do a little bit of just pelvic rolls now as well in this position. So leading the movement with your pelvis. That's it. We're going to inhale as we come back. Exhale as we gently hug the bump in as we come forwards. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Nice big stretch movement there into the hips, lower back and pelvis. We're just going to lead the direction the opposite way. Inhale, exhale gently, just hugging your bump in. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Well done. Loosening everything up, especially if you've had a week where you've been a little bit stiff and sore around your lower back, pelvis. We're going to give the glutes a nice bit of work and a bit of a stretch as well to help to ease them out. That's it. We're going to do some pelvic scoops now. Okay, so I'm just going to lean just stand this way so you can see. So we're just going to rest our hands on the front of our thighs here, and we're going to inhale. We're going to untuck the tailbone and then exhale nice and strong through your tummy muscles, rounding your back, hugging your bump in. You're scooping your tailbone under. Inhale, untuck the tailbone, and then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, hugging your bump in towards you. Inhale, untuck. That's it. Exhale. And as we're untucking, imagine you're literally just sticking your tailbone upwards and then hugging your bump in as you tuck your tailbone in under. Inhale to release. Exhale. Inhale to release. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, hug. That's it. Just two more. Last one. We'll come back upright. We're just going to do a little bit of a calf stretch while we're here as well. I'm going to use the dome a little bit tonight. If you have something like this, great, or a block or something like that. If you don't have it near you, don't worry. But something like this can be used for stretching the calf as well. So you can be putting one foot up onto it to stretch it, and you can kind of lean forward through it. We'll just do a regular calf stretch, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're going to lean into the front leg. So we're stretching the back leg. That's it. And what you can do is you can actually change the position that your foot is in. So you can roll a little bit more onto your baby toe. And what that'll do is it'll just get the stretch a little bit more in the inner calf. That's often where you will be tighter. Okay, so the inner calf area. So if your foot is like this, you're just rolling the big toe up as if you're rolling out onto your baby toes. And just feeling a little bit more stretch than in the inner calf. As I said, that's usually where it would be a little bit tighter. So we're giving a nice long stretch there. We're going to switch over opposite side. That's it. So again, just getting into the position, and then when you're there, you can roll that big toe up, rolling out onto the baby toe, and just you should be able to sort of feel that stretch a little bit more on the inside of your calf there. Holding that. And then from there, we're just going to stretch the front of the foot by placing the foot back behind us, extending through your toes, pushing the weight then down through your toes, and feeling that stretch up through the front of your ankle there. Often an area we neglect, and we don't really stretch this area out as much as we do the back of the leg, but it does affect the ankle mobility. That's it. So even just rotating to the big toe and to the little toe. Big toe to little toe. You'll probably hear a few little cracks and creaks and things like that. That's totally fine. I'm going to hold on to something here as well if you need for balance. We're going to switch sides. So the opposite foot then, extend the toes, push the weight down into the toes. Oh, that feels quite tight. You kind of feel like you might even cramp here. That's it. And then just rotating the toes from the big toe to the little toe. That's it. And again, you can even add in little circles as well. And don't be worrying about little creaks and clicks that you're feeling here. That's just the ankle joint just mobilizing. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to just grab the ball now because we're going to do a little bit of pelvic floor work before we get into our bigger sequence of exercises, our tougher exercises. So I want you to just do a little bit of pelvic floor, breath pelvic floor connection. So we've been doing our deep breathing exercises over the last few weeks. What I want to do is really combine pelvic floor with that tonight. So when we're doing what's normally happening, when we do a big deep breath in, we take a nice deep breath in, our diaphragm drops down, and that drops down, and the pelvic floor drops as well. Okay, so on the inhale, diaphragm, pelvic floor dropping down, and naturally, as we exhale, it naturally recoils back up. Okay, so there's a little bit of movement downwards as we inhale, and naturally goes upwards as we exhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine that with our pelvic floor exercise. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, then we're going to combine the natural lift with our own lift. Okay, so we're going to think about our pelvic floor, strongest at the back passage. We're lifting up from the back passage forwards towards the pubic bone. And you'll feel it. It's nice to actually be sitting on the ball because actually you can feel as we inhale, you should be able to kind of really tune into your pelvic floor, be able to feel it relaxing down into the ball. It's just as important to be able to relax your pelvic floor as it is to lift it, okay? So that nice sort of drop as we inhale and feel it dropping into the Swiss ball, and then naturally we're going to lift it away. So just getting your hands just on your lower bump. We're going to just start with 1 or 2 just deep breaths first, okay? So we're going to inhale through the nose, nice big long wide breath. You're feeling your fingertips opening out, so your diaphragm is dropping down. And then we're going to slowly exhale. It's a nice long exhale. We're going to inhale through the nose. So we're not doing our long holds, we're just inhale, hold. We're going to do our inhale and exhale without the hold in between. Okay, so inhale and exhale. Just getting that connection. This time I want you to really focus on your pelvic floor. What's happening when we inhale? Feel it just dropping gently down into the ball. So inhale through the nose, fingers opening, diaphragms dropping, pelvic floor dropping down into the ball. As we exhale now, I want you to actively lift your pelvic floor now, nice and strong. Lift it up, slowly exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. While you're lifting your pelvic floor, inhale, release it. That's it. Exhale and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release into the ball. Make sure it's fully relaxed before you lift it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Inhale, release it into the ball. Let it relax. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Inhale, release it. And exhale, last lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Excellent. Okay. Really good to be doing those a lot throughout your pregnancy, tuning into your pelvic floor, what's going on there. They're just really important exercises to be doing. We could spend hours here chatting about the pelvic floor, but just, the sooner you introduce those in your pregnancy and the more that you do, the better. You can't be overdoing pelvic floor exercises. And the more you do during your pregnancy, the more you'll be equipped for them postnatally as well, especially if you have any issues maybe in the pelvic floor postnatally. The sooner you start doing them, the better. Okay, so we're going to come up into, we're going to stand and then we're going to come into high kneeling. We're going to use the ball for a side lying exercise. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come into high kneeling. If you're having a bad week with your pelvic area, okay, if you're feeling a bit uncomfortable around there, this might be a little bit of pressure on your pelvis. When we side lie over the ball, you just might feel it a bit more uncomfortable. If you do, pop the ball away and just come down into side lying on the mat, okay, where there's less pressure through that's the side closest to the ball, okay. If you're feeling comfortable, we're starting with the ball a few inches away from the hips, and we're going to just naturally just lie down over the ball. So our upper body is just nice and relaxed over the ball. Knees are bent. We're going to just adjust the feet and bring the feet, if you can, just bring the feet a little bit more in line with your hips. And we're going to start with an exercise is called a clam, okay, where you're just going to open the knees. So the ankles are staying together, and we're opening the knees. You can see me okay there. Open and close. Open and close. So while we're working that upper hip glute area, you will feel a little bit of pressure on the underneath leg, okay? So the leg that you're weight bearing a little bit more through. And as I say, if that's a little bit too much pressure for you, just push the ball out of the way and come down inside line where you won't feel as much pressure there. So we're just working a little bit harder when we do this over the ball like this, but it's not comfortable for everyone. So do not do it if you don't feel comfortable. Just listen to your body. Open and close. Open and close. That's it. So we're working our deep bum muscles here, starting to feel it maybe warming up a little bit now. This is relatively easy, okay? So if you're finding it challenging enough, just stay at that level. And if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, we're going to open, point the toe, toes together and close. So open, point, toes together, close. Open, point, toes together, close. Open, point, toes together, close. 2 more. Open, point, toes together, close. Last one. Open, point, toes together and close. Just make a little fist, smack the bum out if you need to. That's it. Okay, we're going to bring the leg a little bit out now, okay? And we're going to do a little side kick forward and back. Forward and back. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Exhale again, just watch the pressure on that underneath leg. If it's too much, 5, 4, 3, that's it, well done, 2, and 1. Relax it down for a sec, give it a little smack. We're going to do a hamstring curl now. Okay, so bring the leg again upwards, heel to bum, and then you're going to push the heel out, feeling it work the back of the leg. Inhale, heel to bum. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, heel to bum. Exhale, push it out. Heel to bum, push it out. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. We're going to plant the foot down now, down into the mat, okay? So planting it down, and we're going to come up and over, okay? So imagine, we call this our banana stretch, okay? So our arms are dropping down the far side of the ball. So we're receiving a stretch all the way up through our side there. You can take that top arm with your underneath arm and even just pull it further if you're comfortable to do that, and get a little bit of extra stretch through your side. And take a nice deep breath in through your nose now. Fill your lungs, and as you do, as your chest is expanding, you should even feel a little bit more stretch as well through the side and mid-back. That's it. So nice few deep breaths just in this position. And then from here, using your hands, you're just pushing up into high kneeling again. Okay, we're going to switch over, putting the ball on the opposite side. So again, either without the ball, just side lying on the mat, or with the ball if you're comfortable. Starting with the ball a few inches away from the hip. So we're going to come down into side lying. We're going to just bring the feet a little bit further in front, in line with your hips if you can. Okay, so our underneath leg is leaning through the floor. And as I say, a little bit of pressure on the underneath leg. Ankles are staying together. We're doing our clams. So opening the knees, and that's it. Feeling that on the upper hip, but as I say, a little bit of pressure on the underneath leg there as well. Open and close. Open and close. That's it. Open and close. Open and close. We're going to be doing a little bit more hip work in standing as well tonight. Okay, so it's a bit of a glute focused exercise class. Glutes being your hip muscles, okay, which are really important for stabilizing your pelvis, keep you nice and strong through pregnancy, especially with all the changes that are taking place. 3, 2, 1. So stick with that level if it's challenging enough for you. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to open, point, toes together and close. Open, point, toes together and close. Open, point, toes together and close. Just do 3 more. Open, point, toes together, close. 2, open, point, toes together, close. Last one. Open, point, toes together and close. And again, just make a fist, give the bum a little smack out after that. Into our side kicks coming forward and back, forward and back. That's it. Forward, slow and steady, nice and controlled from the hip. Forward and back, forward and back. 3, 2, 1. Just plant it down, give it a little breather, and hamstring curls before we do our banana stretch, okay? So lifting the leg up, heel to bum. This is working the back of the leg. Push the heel out. So literally imagine you're pushing a wall away. Push out, so lots of energy on that push. Push through the heel. Heel to bum. Heel to bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and plant that foot down. Up and over for banana stretch. Take that top arm, draw it a little bit more. Receive that stretch all the way through your side, and take a few deep breaths here. That's it, well done. Okay, so again, just pushing up through the ball, back up into high kneeling. Okay, we're going to come up into standing. Grab a little water if you need to. I'm just going to pop off my top. We're going to do some lunges here. Okay, so I'll just use the ball on the side so you can see me better. So we're going to place the ball on the side opposite to the bent knee. So the leg is going to drop back. We're going to curl the toes. hand on hip, okay, ball is there for support. Take a breath in, breathing out, up we come. So inhale to lower, soft knee, don't come heavy on it. Exhale to come up. If you want to make your leg position a little bit closer together, if you want a little bit less effort, but if you're comfortable, just a nice step position. Inhale as we come down, exhale as we come up. Inhale and exhale, that's it. Inhale and exhale. We'll do about 20 of these on either side, then into some squats. Inhale and exhale. So 10 more on this side. 10, 9, 8, 7. Well done, guys. Keep it going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and push up nice and strong. Coming out of that, then just come down soft, uncurl the toes, and we're going to just bring the leg in front, lean forwards for stretch, and feel that stretch on the long back leg, okay? That's it. And then we're just going to change leg. I'm just going to change position here so you can see. So again, bend the leg on the opposite side to the ball, curl the back toes, hand on hip, take a breath in. Exhale as we're coming up. So inhale to come down, exhale to come up. Well done, 20 of these, guys. Excellent stuff. Inhale, exhale, the effort as you're coming up. Inhale and exhale. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, stay with me, well done, guys, 2, last one, nice and slow, push up nice and strong, and then just come down, soft knee, uncurl the toes, bring the front leg a little further in front, lean into it, and receive the stretch on that back leg. Right, brilliant. Okay, so you can put the ball out to the side for a sec, for a little while. Come back onto the mat. We were saying in the just the notes for the class that if you had a light resistance band, great, okay? So we're going to use this, or if you have 2 water bottles, okay? If you have a resistance band, we're going to wrap it around the shoulders. Now don't worry if you don't have this, guys. These exercises we're going to be doing with or you can do them with or without, okay? Adding the band is just, we're going to work arms and legs together. We're going to just work a little bit more with the arms, okay? And don't worry if you don't have that. So as I say, if you've got bottled waters, you can be doing the bicep curls as we're doing our squats. If you've got the band like me, we're going to do little arm offerings, okay? So hands facing up, and we're going to imagine we're just offering something out in front, okay? So that's our arm movement. We're going to do that with a squat. So our squat, untuck the tailbone, sit right back into it, and our arm movement. Inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down. Inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down. So you can be doing that even with your bottles. You could be just pushing them out in front, or like I say, you could be doing some bicep curls with it here. Our band, as I say, is the way we're doing it here. Inhale, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Offering those arms out in front. That's it, guys. Well done. We're going to go 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And we're going to stay here. If you have the band, if you have the bottles, okay, we're going to stay in the squat and we're going to do some punches, okay? So we're going to punch out 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, we're done. We'll just drop the band for the next little bit. That's it. Feeling a little bit warm now, isn't it? Okay. Alrighty, time's flying. Okay, we're going to do some regular squats now. No band, but just taking the weight a little bit further back onto the heels. Okay, so as we push up, really feeling it back to the legs, bum area. So we're going to inhale to come down. Inhale, exhale, push up. That's it. So by taking the weight back onto the heels, you can lift your toes up and shift your weight back onto your heels. So have your toes lifted a little bit if you can. Inhale. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent. Back to our band. Okay, again, we're going to grab a little water. So we're going to do some plie squats. Taking the band. If you've got your weights, just going to do some arm openings with the weights or with the resistance band. And just arms if you don't have weights, okay? So for plie squats, we're opening up the position of the legs here. If you have had a bad week with your pelvis, stick with the regular squat position, toes pointing forwards, okay? If you're comfortable to open out wide, great. If not, just stick with the regular squat position. Okay, so knees out over the toes for this one, okay? Arms out in front. We're going to do arm openings as we come into the plie squat. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Well done, guys. You're doing brilliant. We're nearly a half hour into our class. Inhale, exhale. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay here. We're going to pulse, and you can just bring the arms out as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and up. What's up? Shake out the legs. Drop in the band. So we're going to do a little bit more hip work with the wall. Okay, so I did these, I think, was it my second class, and that was the night that I had the connection issues. So you probably may not have seen these. I think Ailish has done them in her classes. If you have a block or something to stand on, great, okay? If you don't worry, but it just gives us a little bit of freedom on the hanging leg then. We're going to the wall because we need something to support us as we're doing this. Last week we did some hip exercises, and we've already done some tonight, side lying over the ball, okay? So doing our hip exercises, great exercises, just not as functional as these next ones we're going to do. By functional, I mean using the muscles how we use them day to day. We want these muscles to be able to stabilize our pelvis as we're walking, okay? So when we're walking, we're taking all the weight on one side as we're swinging the other leg to wiper on that side, okay? So it's a single leg activity. What we want is that the hips are strong enough to be able to control all the weight, and our hip doesn't like give, that's not strong enough to control it, and we start to get maybe issues or pain around here possibly, okay? So we want to work the muscles in their functional position, which is the demand that they require. So we're going to use the dome, but don't worry if you don't have one. We're going to stand up in it if we have it. I'm just going to pop this down a little bit so you can maybe see my feet more. This is where I have the dome. It's about a foot or so away from the wall, and I'm standing up on it, okay? If you don't have it, as I say, just do this without it, okay? But even a tall book would be perfect, okay? Just to get you a few inches up, okay? We're working this leg furthest away from the wall, okay? So this is the leg, it's the weight-bearing leg. Even though we're moving the other leg, this is the leg we're really focused on. Can it control all the weight as we move the other leg, okay? So what we don't want to happen is our hip to just kind of sag out to the side and give. We want to stay nice and strong and activate that muscle. So a little tool we can do is we can lift the toes and push through the heel, okay? So really push downwards into the block, whatever you're standing on, and feel that just activate your deep bum muscle, okay? So you're not giving, we're nice and strong here, okay? Keep that, maintain that. Opposite leg, we're just going to swing out to the wall. That's it. So swinging to the wall and coming back in. Swinging to the wall, coming back in. But this, as I say, this is the weight-bearing side. This is the side that we're working here. That's where you're going to start to feel it. So it should start to burn a little bit at some point. Okay, it's a really, there's not a huge high effort here. It's slow and controlled, but actually you really do feel the burn after you've done some 10, 20 reps or so of this, okay? You'll feel it. So I'm feeling it really working my hip area there. We're going to go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and just come off it, okay? And give it a smack, okay? Because hopefully you have felt that, okay? In the class, we might go around and just check, make sure that everyone's hips are, you're not twisting your pelvis as you're doing it, okay? So hips pointing forward, really pushing through the heel, activating your bum area, and hopefully you are feeling that working there. I'm going to just do one more exercise. So same leg we're working, we're pushing through the heel, lifting our toes. This time the swinging leg, which is closest to the wall, or wardrobe in my case. Okay, I'm just going to show you on this side. This is my swinging leg. We're going to do a hip hitch. So I'm sucking that hip up into the socket. And this is why it's handy to have the block, because you can lift it and then you can lower it. You've got that freedom to do that. Lift and lower. So suck it up into the socket and lower it. Suck it up and lower it. This is the hip that's moving. This is the hip that's stabilizing. This is where you're going to feel the effort on that standing side, okay? So it's a hip hitch on the swinging side. All right, let's go for a few of these. And you should really feel the burn with these ones, okay? So we're going to hitch the hip up, lower the heel downwards, hitch the hip up, lower the heel down, hitch up, lower down, hitch up, lower down. Well done. Don't let this hip give. It's nice and strong. And this is a tough exercise, okay? Looks like it should be easy, but it's not, okay? That's it. Keep it going. 5 more. 4, stay with me. 3, hopefully you're feeling the burn. 2, 1, and then just come off it. Well done. Okay, a good smack. Push the block out of your way. We're going to do one more exercise on this side before we do it all on the other side as well, okay? So again, any pelvic issues this week, stick with a double heel raise, okay? If you're comfortable, we've got the wall for support. You're going to lift up the leg that has been the swinging leg. We're still working that outer leg. We're just going to finish it off. 10 reps of this where we're just going to push up onto the toes and lower down. That's it. Push up. Power through here. That's it. Push up, lower down. But like I said, do it as a double leg raise if you're not comfortable going into a single leg position. But we have the wall supporting us here. That's it. So pushing up, lowering down. Pushing up, lowering down. Well done, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Excellent. Okay, give it a good smack. We're going to just switch sides, okay? So just taking your block again and just setting yourself up. All you're doing is just turning to face the opposite direction, and we're working the opposite side now. So we're standing up on the block. What we have here actually is just a half, we call them half domes, but it's just a foam roller, just cut in half, okay? Just if anyone's wondering what I'm standing up on, they're handy. Okay, so again, we're going to push through the heel, lift up the toes, okay? Working this standing leg, opposite leg, swinging out to the wall and back, out to the wall and back, out to the wall and back. Keeping your hips pointing forward, don't let your pelvis twist. So hips pointing forward and really activating the outer hip on that standing leg. And that's it. Well done, guys. We're doing great. We're nearly there. Out to the side and come back. Out to the side and come back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So just come off it, give it a smack. And we're going to do the hip hitching now on this side as well. Okay, so moving a little bit faster on this side because hopefully you get what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to hitch that hip up, lower it down, working the standing leg. Hitch and lower. Hitch and lower. Don't let your standing leg give. Feel the effort, feel the burn. That's it. Hitch and lower. Hitch and lower. Hitch and lower. Hitch and lower. Keep it going. Well done, guys. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And you could do that at home even on your stairs, okay? You could do it at the bottom step, and you could do maybe 20, 30 reps and really working it there. Okay, pushing that out, finishing our sequence with either our double or single raises. So on the outer leg, holding onto the wall for support, pushing up, lowering down. That's it. Inhale and exhale as we're pushing up. Well done. Keep it going. I know you're really feeling it in your bum, and like I say, we're going to give it a nice stretch in a little bit. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's it. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Whew. Okay. Shake out the legs. Excellent stuff, guys. Okay. From here, we're just going to come down into 4-point kneeling now. Okay. Spend a few minutes doing a little bit of a stretch sequence now to slowly make our way down onto the mat, okay? And we're going to just walk the hands forward. We're going to come into our 4-point kneeling position, and we're going to do some pelvic tilts here. So we're going to inhale, untuck the tailbone, lengthen through the neck, and then exhale, drop the head down, arching the back, hugging the bump up into the ceiling, up into our back. Inhale to release the bump down to the mat. Exhale, hug the bump. Inhale, release. Exhale. Inhale to release. Exhale. Two more. We're going to just place our toes together, open the knees out a little bit wide, and then just drop the bum back onto the heels, lengthen the fingertips. What I want you to do here is just a few deep breaths, and I want you to really focus. It's nice because of this position we're in, the pelvic floor. Really focus on that nice opening, softening, widening out of the pelvic floor in this position. So with your deep breath, inhale, I want you to really feel the pelvic floor just relaxing and softening in the pelvis, and then exhale, inhale, really focus on relaxation. So just focus on 2 or 3 nice deep breaths here and the relaxation of the pelvic floor in this position. And I want you to really focus, softening your hip bones, separating, really relaxing through the pelvic floor. That's it, guys. Excellent. From here, we're going to go into our glute stretch now, so our bum stretch. So we're going to bring the right leg up as if we're about to start a race, walk it over towards the left hip, then lengthen the left leg back down behind you, and then making a fist with your hands, stack them and rest your forehead down. And you should be feeling a nice deep stretch now through your right bum area there, okay? Holding this stretch. What you can do is even to get a deeper stretch is with the long leg, you can push it down into the mat as if you're trying to push the floor away from you. Your knee will lift up off the mat. Push down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, and you should feel a little bit more relaxation on the opposite side. Holding into that. One more. Push down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Walking that back foot forwards. Well done. Opposite side. So bringing the left leg up and over, cross towards the right side. Lengthening the right leg down. That's it. Stacking the fists. Rest your forehead down. Hip bones both pointing down into the mat, so you're not leaning to the left or the right side here, okay? You're level. And then with that long leg, the right leg, we're pushing down into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And again, push 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Walking that right leg back upwards. Back into 4-point kneeling. We're going to curl the toes. We're going to come up into our downward dog. Untuck the tailbone. That's it. Try and get the heels down. If you're a little bit tight in your hamstrings like me, you might find this a little bit more challenging. That's it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to improve my downward dog. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit of alternate heel lifts here. That's it. Really feel that through the calves now as well. Dropping the heels down. That's it. Bending the knees, walking our hands back. And we're going to curl up into standing. We're going to roll up. That's it. Excellent. Okay, so we're just going to finish with nice gentle hip movement, hip little stretch. That's it. Excellent. Well done, guys. So some challenging exercises in there. Some nice little stretches there just at the end as well. Okay, so we're trying to just throw in a variety of exercises each night and different variation between myself and Ailish's class as well each week. So I hope you're enjoying it. And like I said at the start, if you can leave a comment, leave some feedback, let us know. Just nice to have some contact from you because, yeah, as I said earlier, we're really missing that interaction. So it is lovely to hear from you and hear what you think about how the classes are going or anything else you'd like us to be doing. That's it. Let's just finish with a nice gentle shoulder roll and neck stretch. So just rolling the shoulders, releasing any tension there. That's it. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more energized after the class now. Ready for a good night's sleep. And we're going to bring one ear to the shoulder, feeling the stretch on the opposite side. On that side that we're stretching, we're going to bring up that arm. We're going to extend the wrist and then flex the wrist. As we extend the wrist, we're just adding a little bit more of a neural stretch through it. So you'll feel increased stretch and then it eases as you drop the wrist. Extend and flex. That's it. Just a few little mobilizations here. Relax it down, bring the head back to the midline, and then opposite side, ear to shoulder, keeping the shoulders out of the ears, but bring your ear to the shoulder. That's it, receive the stretch on the other side, and then floating that arm up. Extend and flex. Extend and flex. Well done. Relaxing. And if you are feeling a little bit around your hips just after the bit of work we've done tonight, just that deep hip stretch that we did there from 4-point kneeling, a nice one to do over the next day or two if you just want to loosen out a little bit around your bum, okay? So yeah, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you again next week and Ailish will be back. It should be Thursday evening this week. Keep an eye on Instagram and Facebook and just for the notifications on that. But yeah, the plan is for Thursday evening, maybe 7, half 7. So just keep an eye on that. And I will hopefully see you again next week. So take care, mind yourselves, and thanks for joining us.